The Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) is all about nation building, the rule of law, and ensuring that our democracy does not falter, and also ensuring that the judiciary is independent as well as have access to justice. However, the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) on Tuesday, 16th of August 2022, held a press conference towards their annual general conference with theme Bold Transition. Addressing the journalists at the press conference, the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Olumide Akpata, stated that the country, Nigeria, is enduring torture as the country is going through serious crisis, as they at the NBA have recognized that they will not stop speaking the truth to power. He implored the people in charge of affairs to look into matters and the need to go back to the drawing board. The outgoing NBA president, Mr. Akpata, aired his view on the theme of the conference, Bold Transition, as the country is in transition, the judiciary is in transition, the practice of law is in transition, and the world is in transition, as he stated the necessity along the chairman of the Technical Committee on Conference Planning TCCP, Mr. Tubena Erojikwe.
It will be necessary for us to be bold about transitioning. And if we are timid about it, we will never get to the promised land or to destination. We have to be bold about transitioning. And so we will be interrogating various facets or various aspects of our national life and see how well we are handling the transition in all of these facets. And if we don't embrace it, good enough. For example, where even our democracy is in transition. How are we dealing with this transitioning? That is what we want to interrogate at this conference.
That these transitions are things that we face every day, but that we're not adapting to them as quickly as perhaps we could. And indeed, our lack of being in tune with the times and things means therefore that we're not as productive as we could be. So that's what it is about, the adjective bold. And so it is more telling our people that this is how we have to approach it, that boldness has to be the catalyst for the type of change that we must face, and we must confront it boldly. And most importantly, the legal profession all over the world has led the way to any change anywhere in the world. From England to all of Europe to America, lawyers have always led the way. And so it's a moment of reawakening, and for a generation of lawyers, we're saying we have to take the bulls by the horn.
Speaking on the digital engagement charge for members, coordinator of the conference, Rotimi Oguyemi, stated this.
Virtual attendees, it will also serve our physical and on-site delegates. The way the app functions is it will manage the entire conference experience. It will manage information sharing. It will ensure that while the conference itself may threaten to be overwhelming, the app would ensure that members have day-to-day information at the tip of their finger, on their mobile devices, and in real time. Now, beyond being a conference app, it will also serve as a virtual streaming platform for those who will be engaging only virtually and remotely. That means also in real time, our members who are not able to attend physically can enjoy every bit of the conference almost as though they were here physically. Every part of the conference will be streamed to our members.
Thus, responding to journalist questions at the press conference, the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Olumide Akpata, cleared the air on the issue about political presidential candidates attending the conference, as NBA is not endorsing any political candidate for other people.
I have received calls from candidates or their representatives as to why the NBA has decided to determine for Nigerians who the leading political parties are. We have done no such thing. And some have gone so far as to write to invite themselves to the session. And some are actually colleagues of ours, you know, and they feel hard done by that their own association has not considered them worthy to be, and we have disabused their minds and we have said to them that that is not the case. You know, we have 13,000 participants. It is what they want that we essentially have to deal with. Some have come to say, why are we sidelining the smaller parties? That maybe we should also hear from the smaller parties. We have tried to deal with the issue because we try to be responsive. And we are going to ensure, to the extent that we can, that many more of the candidates, to the extent that they are interested, can be in the room, can attend also. We will extend invitations to them. They will not be on stage like the 4 advertised persons, but they will be in the room, and we will try and ensure that the event allows for them to air their views now and again as far as time will permit, because we are bending over backwards to show that it is not the intention. And just to add my voice to Ben's, the NBA cannot, will not endorse 1, 2, 3 or more parties. We are apolitical as an organization.
The Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) is set to come back to national reckoning as the conference is set to interrogate the issues on dealing with transition.